The win streak has continued after beating the Colts and then the Dolphins in pretty convincing fashion. We now have an even lesser division rival in the Jets upcoming, and then the Jaguars. The Jets, from my experience with them, have done pretty well in the first half, and then in the second half, things just fall apart. A lot of incompletions, a lot of failed conversions, and we'll see if anything's different here against them as we try to chase the number 1 seed. Let's take a look at the players of the week. I will say Trevor Lawrence did get player of the week this week, so with us playing them next game, maybe they actually aren't as bad as we thought. They are like trying to climb into that at 500 or better rating, so you never know. They could be on a crazy win streak. It's just as good as us, and then they end up becoming, one of the top 4 seeds perhaps. But as of right now, that's not our concern because we're going against the Jets. It's a primetime game. And we have shown vulnerabilities. We have obviously won with pretty convincing fashion for the most part, but we've still shown that there are vulnerabilities on this team. And if we don't shore those up, sure, we might look good right now, but it could be one of those like over in a flash type of situations where you're number 1 seed and you're like, oh, this is going to be a great run for them, and then they lose the first game. So got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Let's take a look at the injury report, see if the Jets are dealing with anything. We're finally healthy. As the Jets are also healthy. We've been had some players injured here and there, mainly on the defensive side of the ball, but Stevenson also a part of that injury list. Before we go into the weekly strategy, though, we need a little refresher on what that Jets team looks like. Of course, Justice Kelly, the young quarterback who is starting to get up there, 83, 84 overall now, 90 throw power, basically 95 short, 91, 92 medium. Deep accuracy is not the best, but it's good. Throw under pressure is great. Real bad ratings for him as break sack, and then could use a little bit of deep accuracy, but Justice Kelly looks pretty damn good to me. Running back Breece Hall, still the starter, looking very elusive, has the X factor ability and dev trait, very elusive, like we said, with 97 juke, moves super fast. Wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, wide receiver 1, not shocking. Shaheed, super fast, shocking speed, I guess. Broyles, the 6'3" youngster, he's got some size. Catching, though, is a little weird. Only 79 catching, while his spec and catching traffic are good, so not sure what to think about that. Tight end, Noah Edwards, a rookie with basically no speed. I don't know why Pollard's not the starter. Maybe they like the blocking. I don't know, but left tackle's amazing. Left guard's solid. Center's all right. Right guard's pretty good. He's a rookie. And then the right tackle's also a rookie, so they're building up that line. Jermaine Johnson, solid pass rusher. Hassan Reddick, still good enough. Quentin Williams, one of the best DTs in the league. Tyler Davis, he's an okay number 2. Ebikidi, are they playing a 3-4? I guess they are. Barrett, super speedy middle linebacker 1. The right outside linebacker is Quincy, so you would assume this is a 4-3, but who freaking knows? Sauce is still one of the best, if not the best corner in the game. Joshua Starks is he's developing. He's not a bad-looking number 2. Looks kind of similarly built to Sauce Gardner, just not really that good at man. And then DJ Reed, still one of the better slot corners in the league. Free safety is not very good, and then Jamal is, barely hanging on. Kickers at 91 and 90 kick power. Kind of expected that they would be a pretty good run team. It shows that their outside yards are pretty up there, but it also shows inside yards are pretty up there too. So I guess we're going to defend the inside and then attack them. I don't know. Through the air, they have a pretty damn good defense, as by their ranks showing them. Not sure why they decided to schedule this, but we have a Thursday night primetime game against the Jets in the rain. I feel like it's very borderline like snow weather, no? This would be really terrible weather to be playing in. So it's got to be like freezing rain at this point. And look at the stadium. It is drenched. This is not a game that, even though we're looking promising and primed to win, that I would consider to be a lock by any means. This is the type of weather that really just the best of them can fall in. So you got to be careful. Literally, best of them can fall. They can slip on the field. But yeah, you got to be careful of that kind of stuff. And gotta say, Robert Saleh kind of looking like an elf with the whole green get-up, but, Jets took him back, I guess. Either way, the Jets trying to avoid missing the playoffs for back-to-back years, maybe 3 years in a row, I can't remember. They were good for a while, and then, just fell off immediately. And with their brand-new quarterback, you think they'd be doing a little bit better, but at 5-7, once again, they're really up against it. If they lose even one game, and 9-8, you got to argue that it's almost time, right? But I will say the AFC's looking a little bit lower, a little weaker at the medium and bottom portions of the standings. Obviously, the top looks great, but the 5 through 7 is probably rather open. So you never know. Even an 8-9 team could make it, but still, even at 8-9, You only got a couple of games you can lose anyways, but here's Justice Kelly and his numbers: 19 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,600 yards. Pretty good numbers. Which, speaking of pretty good numbers, trying to get to 100K subs, so if you are new to the channel or you just haven't subscribed yet, maybe think about clicking it, and if you end up enjoying the video, maybe leave a like. Collins going up against Breece Hall. We need someone pretty fast to try and cover him, and that cutback we were worried about, and we played so well on the angle, and he's just like, yeah, I'm going to throw you to the side. Nice little juke move, 13 yards. Not my best work, but I guess we'll take it. He made it look super easy, which is unfortunate because I think we made a great play there, and it's pretty irrelevant because he just broke the tackle. A little zig. Nope, he's going to go inside and knock down hard. Only gained 7. Pepper has been playing a lot this season. I'm glad we were able to keep him because he's playing a lot more than I was expecting as Gonzalez gets torched. And Garrett Wilson breaks off another tackle, but he actually loses a few. He's getting pounded around there, but good effort by him to gain a bunch on that first down. But this is what I'm talking about, though. This team, it usually does pretty well early on, and then it falls off. So we'll see what happens. So you try to limit those points as, you know, we're talking about trying to not allow them to get the first half to struggle in the second. If they struggle on both halves, you know, obviously a win is a win. But so far, not really having too many troubles getting down the field, unfortunately. Can't get there. Oh, there goes Cobb. He's actually played pretty well lately, and Shaheed still gets 6. Gamble knocks him out of bounds. 2nd and 4, could go back to the run. They will. We step up, and there goes Breece. What a tackle by Collins, who messed up the first time. Makes a great one there to force a 3rd and 3. Outside was looking pretty open. Bring a little bit of a blitz. I don't know what the hell that icon. And our guy just goes out of offside. I mean, encroachment. Touched the damn guy. He didn't even get back in time. He like literally assaulted him. Well, that's free. As they're going to have a pretty big lane there. We try to push a Beasley, but that lineman is not messing up. Fashanu, obviously a really strong, good lineman. 3rd and 3 had a chance to get off the field. Oh, my God. I have no idea what to run. Best of luck to you. I'll use the D-line. Did we almost jump off again? Try to swat. Couldn't. Oh, my God. Good move over the middle. Down to the 3. The Jets are moving with ease. And here they are with more linebackers playing against players they shouldn't be playing against. And back of the end zone, Shaheed. Yeah, that's just a bad play call. But, I mean, you bring up the linebackers, this 3-yard line, you're expecting them to run, but no, they actually go 5 wide and throw it. And we just need to get straight to business. I don't care about the numbers of freaking Drake May, 21 touchdowns, 2 picks. Who gives a damn? Oh, he didn't re-pick him up? Please don't be grounding, thankfully. If the left tackle picked up the guy that beat him in the first place, that's like 30 yards running. Instead, it'll be a nothing burger, setting us back to 2nd and 10. And there goes Douglas. Perfect throw with sauce on him. Little bump, kind of, and we gained 22. That was looking problematic because they look like they're about to sack us there even. 3rd and 18 or worse, and yeah, that's what I would consider a drive derailer. And our linemen are not really doing a good job there, especially that left guard. 2nd and 9. Then, of course, we have more fullbacks being injured. It's been a pretty constant thing for us. As we get a little more room to run this time, we gain the first down. Stevenson. Elbow bursitis. I guess Parham will take the mantle. He's done it a few times now. Quick throw left. Patton looks pretty promising. Oh my, that's a pretty bad throw you got there, Drake May. Maybe the rain kind of affecting it. I mean, that's bread and butter, pitch and catch, easiest thing in the world, and we overthrew it. Let's go to Stevenson early. Didn't really allow him to run with it because his ball is a little bit behind him. You know, 4 yards. Could have been 6 if the ball was a little better. It does add up. Douglas still going against Sauce. I'm not really sure why, but whatever. We're in trouble. Deliver that. And I don't know if he had a chance to catch that, but I thought he should have. I knew where we needed to go with the ball. Knew where we needed to run to get the time to throw it. And then, of course, the ball is just, it's too deep. And now we have a long field goal in the rain. I mean, they brought 5, and we, I mean, for the most part, actually blocked it pretty well. The tight end might have been an easier throw potentially, but I like that throw over the middle. Did he have a chance at this? I mean, why is he not going for this? I'm so confused. I can see if it was him having to do it, but we manually did it. No, we got to have this perfect. If we don't hit this perfect, it's a missed kick. That's pretty good. And didn't put too much power on it because I wanted to make sure we didn't overhit it. That's a good kick in the rain. 50-yarder. I feel like a damn 60-yarder without rain is easier than that. So that's a pretty good kick. Pretty big win to get some points on the board there. And Warmack gets absolutely smoked. Collins getting some more revenge for that first play. Breece Hall last week. No touchdowns, but 82 yards on only 16 carries. It is blitz time, my dudes. The quarterback really is super tiny, though, and he's not even that fast to kind of make up for it. Outside, quick throw, not going to gain anything. That is rare for you to have a completed pass that gains literally 0 yards. Usually it's a few, but not this time. 3rd and 8, chance to get off the field. Over the middle, that's not where he's going to go. He's going to go to the receiver, Shaheed, who will be 2 yards short. I would honestly argue going for this if I'm them, but I don't think they will. I mean, they've seen what has happened, right? Most games, we don't have really a tough time at all. So I feel like, you know, you got a chance on 4th and 2, even from your own side of the field. Maybe you just go for it, keep the drive alive. Instead, we'll find out if they made the right call or not, because obviously if we score a touchdown, that was clearly the wrong call. Tight end, great blocking, although that's going to set us back, so already looking pretty smart for them as we're going to lose 10 here on a hold. We get Connor Williams. We're going to be back down to our own 8-yard line now. Kind of want to just give it a chance. Polk. We should have taken it. Faulkner being back in. Perfect timing. What a play. End of the first quarter leaves us wanting more. Let's put it that way. Polk, pretty good catch. Gains with a little bit of help. A first down. Little double move inside by Faulkner. See, we had the timing with Douglas. I don't think Polk's going to win his route. He's going against Sauce. Oh, the tight end gets pretty damn open. It's a good enough throw, and Faulkner returning from injury. Perfect timing as he has 2 massive catches for 50 yards this drive. Beautiful couple of routes here. We're going to throw that in behind the defense. If he keeps his feet in bounds, which he does, but can't get the touchdown. Another big play for Douglas this time. Driving down the field pretty convincingly. Run the ball inside for Stevenson. And they do a good enough job on Quentin, and there goes Stevenson one-on-one against a linebacker. Trucks through him and will take the lead. That was a really good drive, especially through the air in the rain. A little surprised to see it happen, but nice. Pretty easy handoff, really good block, one-on-one even. Palmer versus Quentin, I'm impressed. The Jets, though, they had that really good first drive, so don't count them out. We're bringing a blitz. Give me over the middle. Oh, we hesitated just a little bit, but we end up saving the day, even though we got freaking Ojulari helping him forward for an extra yard or 2 from the 30-yard line. Trying to step out there with Beasley, and even though we don't get him, it's a fumble recovered by the Jets. We do stop him dead. Good hit by whoever that was. That was almost a game-changing fumble. 3rd and 2. They're going to go for another run, it seems. And they're going to pick it up pretty nicely. And that's going to be a deep shot, which I don't really understand. Oh, I didn't think we were going to get the block there because he had the underneath. Or if he leads that into the end zone area, he probably does get a big play. But Gamble is going to easily snag that underneath on the interception. And the Jets are falling apart a little earlier than we would have thought. I mean, you can see Garrett Wilson's wide open. I get it. The guy is wide open down the field too. But you got to lead that up. It's a tougher throw. Just get the first down. I would be taking the free play every single time. I don't care what I have deep. Oh, they're going to be on that. It's going to be a tough one. Really good throw and catch for 0, but I guess it keeps the completion percentage equal. They actually covered the crosser pretty well. That's why I'm glad that we waited a little bit longer to make sure we weren't going to throw right into coverage, which we would have. And there goes Stevenson. Really good catch. Breaks the tackle, gains 9. I really do feel like there's an opportunity for a big, big play here, but we're just going to run the ball. And Stevenson will get it. First down. Douglas kind of running back through the traffic, see if he has anything going for himself. We're actually going to see inside Douglas, who gets caught up completely. Never got anywhere near the end of that route. I don't know what the hell happened to him. He literally got lost, but hey, first down almost on that play. Comeback route is not on. Oh my God, I forgot he was going left. Good catch, though. First down. I thought he was going inside. Considering a lot of the routes are outside there, you would think the running back would have been inside just as like a check down. A little surprising, actually. That's a really good read. Polk makes it easy to the 9. We're dialing up. We're dialing it in, dotting them up. We're looking pretty good right now. Could have ran it here, actually. And that's a tough one. A flag on top of it. What is this going to be? Roughing the passer. I don't even remember him getting hit. I got to see this back. Oh, yeah, this is crazy late. What the hell is even going on here? Ball's thrown, and then, I mean, he doesn't let go. They won't show the rest of it, but yeah, he dies. That'll make it a little easier. Reset it down, so we get a couple of yards for free. We're going to run it, even though this is probably a blitz. And it's not a blitz. Stevenson makes it look too easy. Look at that. That cutback froze them. Second touchdown for Stevenson. All right, looking at a 2nd and 1 from the 39-yard line. 2-minute warning. Huge opportunity here for them to maybe put some points on before the half. Looked like Garrett Wilson almost stole it from Shaheed. The intersecting routes, like they're not even on the same page. Oh, we're not ready for this. Try to swat, not a chance. Thankfully, they went to the tight end because Shaheed, whatever route he was running, was probably going to be wide open. Probably got too many linebackers in. We're stuck on the damn D-line again. Try to swat, and that this time is wide open. And what is Gamble doing? That's a wide open touchdown because Gamble just plays the worst angle I've ever seen. It doesn't help that they switched me to the wrong person. Clearly, I want to switch to, I don't know who it was, Peppers. Whoever that is right there. It looks like Peppers to me, and they switched me to Gamble. And it just ruined everything. But still, I mean, Gamble should have had him. Okay, so we see this. We see Peppers gets in position, presses him, sort of. But he kind of passes him off. And you can see he's positioning like he knows he has to cover that. And he just doesn't. But yeah, I don't know what the hell Gamble's doing. I'm trying to go for Peppers here because I figured Gamble's going to get to him first. And then I got to finish with Peppers in case he breaks the tackle. But nope, just completely let him go. All right, 109 in the second. They did give us a lot of time to work with. Hey, we actually got a screen pass off. It's been a little while. Pretty good blocking. Stevenson bouncing through the whole defense for 15. He's been involved pretty often in this one so far. Try to get 10, 15 yards here if we can. Take Patton a little behind him. Can't really run forward because of it. We gain 9. We'll call one more timeout. I mean, the goal in those situations is just always a score. So if we at least get a field goal, this is a win. So I don't really mind wasting 2 timeouts there. And he doesn't pick up the block, but May should be fast enough and is. Can't believe the running back, or whoever that was, didn't pick up the block. Would have been a huge opportunity, but hey, we at least get the first down. We get out of bounds, all that good stuff. Looking for Patton on this. He's not really open, but it's a good throw. It's on the money. What a throw and catch. I mean, Reed can't do anything there at all. Like, it's indefensible, really. A lot of clock, so, I mean, unless it's incomplete, it could be one of the last plays. And we're going to take that to Patton. It's a little underthrown, though, and it's caught! Reed at an angle and just lost track of it, I think. Perfect drive. What a route off the line. The release from Polk and a perfect dime dropped in there by Drake May. What a throw this was. What a beauty. Great tracking last second as well. I thought Reed had a chance. That ball kind of hung up a little bit. I'd love to see this off the line again. It's pretty insane, to be fair. Reed gets completely torched. Then the safety, I don't know how he doesn't see it. Just doesn't see it. And it's just a free play. Wait, they're actually going Hail Mary here? We're not even ready for this. It says Hail Mary. There's no way this is a real Hail Mary, right? I guess it is. And that could be picked off. Good try. Good defense. Good pressure as well on 4. All right, 24-14. Obviously, the Jets had a moment or two in this one in the first half, but we actually decided to score a little more than usual. Normally, we're kind of a little slow of a start team. We'll keep up, but 24 points is definitely a little bit better than just keeping up, as games around the league are non-existent because this is Thursday night, and everyone's waiting. And some of the highlight plays obviously feature Stevenson getting some freebies near the goal line. And we're looking at this play. This was to the tight end where I don't know what Gamble's doing here. You can see there's no sudden movement. We didn't mess him up or anything. Like, we might have inadvertently messed him up when they switched us to the wrong guy, but still, it's just, I don't know. Here we go, Harper on the return. See if we can start it off strong, which we almost do. You can't go to the right all the way right away. Try to set it up, and we would have had that rounding to the edge. Really good completion percentage. Touchdowns are lacking a little bit just because Stevenson's stealing them all. Stevenson's numbers don't really look that good yardage-wise, but obviously with those touchdowns, that'll make up for it easily. Good juke move as Stevenson won't go down easily. Gains 7. He's really just a tank. And that's just not like how all players are, because Brooks obviously wasn't doing anything like that, and most of our receivers don't do anything like that either. I mean, he's open. It's a little overthrown, but catchable, and he drops it. That is tough, especially in the rain. Wasn't even looking that deep either. Do I believe in the run? I believe in the run. I believe in the run. His knees kind of fell down early, but first down. I know 5 wide on 1st and 10 when you're up by 10 is probably a little crazy, but I like to catch him off guard. Second level. Damn, that is great defense by Sauce, who knocks that down. I mean, he just picked that up perfectly. I was really hoping that secondary move would have been, the secondary route would have been great. It was good, but not great, as Stevenson bounces for 6. All right, we got the drags. See if they can cover them. Drags are usually money. And there goes the money. Slammed by Gardner, but another first down. They just don't know what to do with him. Stretch play. Pretty good blocking. Try to bounce that out. We gain 3. Still pretty out of field goal range, especially in the rain. I wouldn't feel very comfortable unless we got, around the 33 again. We got to set it up inside. And there goes Brooks. I don't know if Stevenson got hurt, but maybe just needed a break. Brooks finding a lane. Stevenson back in, so it was just a little bit of a break, which I like to see. Brooks is more than capable. Wide open to the outside. Seeing the field well, but there is going to be a flag. Could be a late hit on the QB again, though. Nope, this one is going to be a hole. This is coming back, which is a massive penalty. Instead of a first down at the 21, which pretty much guarantees points, we're pretty far back now. As Stevenson's going to find a lot of room. Oh, I thought we had that free lane. Still gained 9, though, on an inside zone. Not a bad run. Looking for Douglas on that corner. I really don't think this is going to work out, though. You've got a pretty good play. Oh, we're going to get sacked right away. Holy crap. That guy is something file. He destroyed us. Oh, reliable herself. Screen pass, 3rd and 16. I can't believe he just gunned it that easily. Little floater on the screen. Maybe left it too much in the air. And he's going to get the first down. 20-yarder. How are they not seeing the screen? Don't get me wrong, a good screen is tough to defend. But it's 3rd and 16. You got to watch that kind of stuff. Pitch it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, that's going to be a pretty bad mistake on the books. Obviously, I wanted to go to the running back with that, but sure, let's pitch it to the linebacker. This was really stupid, don't get me wrong, but what I'm seeing is Stevenson out here. If he pitches his ball to Stevenson, who is wide, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit of a pitch, but he is wide open. I mean, that's more than a first down, right? That's a lot of yards. And of course, he pitches it back into play. I can't believe that guy actually jumped it like that, but sure. Pretty big, stupid mistake, I will admit. But at the same time, in my head, I thought it was going to be a pitch and catch, easy play, and we almost just picked that off. I was like, Stevenson's to the left of me, what's the worst that can happen? It gets muffed or something, he recovers it for a few yards gain, and that's going to be a false start, I think. Nope, another neutral. Encroachment in neutral zones left and right. All from the interior as well. All right, here we go. Plenty of time for them now after that stupid mistake. Barmore getting smoked on. That ball is never going to complete. Good job by McKenzie killing him. Garrett Wilson got destroyed on that play. I don't want to press this tight end who's giving us some troubles. Can't press him. 1-on-1. Can't get back to the inside either, and that'll be a first down for Brees. Mr. Consistent. Not really, but kind of. Moving him over. See if we can get a free rush. Oh, another play where we're running to chase our guy because we're going for the bait. And we could have gotten a bait if we were just hanging back a second longer. Big first down to the tight end. That sucks. So you can get a press on him. Not going to happen. We carry that up to the field, and there goes Uche with a massive sack. A loss of 14. Got a lot of players up to the line. Let's back him up a little bit. See if we can get Uche again. Oh, that spin was nice. He's in trouble. He throws it away. Go with cover 4. Beasley saves the line. We haven't pressed anyone at all. Why can't I get the press? Oh, God. Screen pass. That's not going to go anywhere, but we'll gain a few. Make it a bit of a better punt. Huge opportunity for the Jets there, and they squander it. But like we talked about, this is a second-half team that is just so bad. What the hell are we doing? Did he fair catch? How is that not a penalty on us? Did our guy fair catch that? I didn't do it. We didn't even catch it. Just hit us in the back. I don't know. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'm just glad we still have the ball. But at the 10, I don't know what the hell Harper or whoever the hell is returning the ball is doing there. Obviously, Peppers is there trying to save the day. And if Stevenson was a little faster, if that's Brooks, he's probably still running. Just keeping it real. Stretch back left. And we get the first down, but barely. Fourth quarter, up 10, looking good. They're definitely, we could have been better this game, but we're still leading by 2 possessions. We're going to throw the ball on 1st and 10 because these outs have been pretty guaranteed for us. We just got to actually hit the throw and almost picked. Patton came out that break really, really slow. Let's go back to the ground game maybe. That was a bit of a closer call than I was hoping for. Pretty good blocking. Stevenson not going to truck through him. That would have been a huge moment. Gained 7, but could have been more. Crack toss. I don't know if I believe in this. And it works. Oh, that's a face mask. You're never bringing Stevenson down that easily one-on-one. Either way, a first down, though. A little bull crap, if you ask me, but still fun. We held possession. We got a first down. That is a great route. Perfect throw as well. Unbelievable route and throw. That is not an easy guy to win a route like that on, at least. To the outside. Parham has been an unbelievable blocker. And from 43, Stevenson scores his third and wins the game. Wow, Parham has been ridiculous, especially as a blocker for us ever since joining the team. Those blocks are perfect. I mean, that's the best we've seen all year. I mean, that's just running a straight line there. Nice. The Jets not looking so hot, even we're not out there on the field with them. 4th and 17. See what they can come up with. They got a lot of blockers. They need the time, apparently. And that's going to be picked off for 6 for McKenzie. Oh, maybe not. Quarterback's on it. Won't get him in time, and that will be a pick 6. Once upon a time, this was a close game, and just like we talked about before the game even began, the Jets in the second half crumble. Late throw, easy interception. McKenzie takes that to the house. But hey, you know what they say? When it rains, it pours. Well, let's just go to the next game already. No. As the game will finish 45-20. Also, I don't know who got the rushing touchdown, but there was a massive rushing touchdown in there for 40 or 50 after the Jets scored their touchdown. I don't know who did it, but hopefully it was one of the 2 starters, I suppose. I don't even know if I would call Brooks a starter, but hell, even if it was Mitchell, who cares? He's pretty goated too. Just doesn't get to play much because Stevenson is just that guy. You know, when Stevenson is healthy, he's our Derrick Henry. I mean, and then some. That play, though, that didn't really work out so well. But, you know what? Another win in the column. Drake May, obviously very efficient. Not a whole lot of touchdowns, but that's because the running backs did that. And yeah, I think it was Stevenson because he has a 4th touchdown. 165 yards, 4 touchdowns with a massive run near the end of the game. Looking at the receivers, Stevenson was our leading reception guy as well. Douglas with 82 yards. Faulkner had 2 catches for 50 yards on 1 drive, and then that was it for the rest of the game. Polk had that huge touchdown. Defensively, 2 sacks for Uche, 1 for Cobb, 1 for Pamphile, who was definitely looking a bit bigger than 6'5", 300 pounds. McKenzie with a pick 6, Gamble with a pick, which kind of opened up the game for us, and then a win for the Patriots. What was that run? It was a 42-yarder for Stevenson, so 1 yard shorter than the one we had. We got ourselves a couple of offensive lineman upgrades. I don't know where offense, what even happened there, but moving on to the Jaguars now, who had a player of the week a week ago. Ooh, we can win this one. Stevenson, of course, not really surprising as he had 10 yards per carry pretty much. 165 yards in general. 4 touchdowns, another 54 through the air. What is his numbers looking like? Is he like on par for, the number 1 from scrimmage again? He's at 974, considering all the games he missed, 3 or 4 games. He's pretty impressive. This guy's an impressive fella. Don't know if he'll get to 2,000, but what is that yearly? Is he on the list for MVP? Where the hell is... I know Drake May's yards and touchdowns are a little low, but his turnovers are also very low as well. Stevenson number 4 for Offensive Player of the Year. I don't see him. Where is he? Warmack leading Defensive Rookie of the Year. May at number 5, really? I'm a little surprised by that because, he's been efficient. 22 touchdowns with 2 picks, and he's not in the top 10, if you say so. Let's take a look at the Jaguars, see what their team looks like, see if they have any injuries, and see if we can continue that win streak. Been playing a couple of easier teams, if you will, but what do we got next? The Raiders and then the Jets again. I can't believe the Raiders are doing that well. They're actually not bad. But yeah, the Jets season is basically over as the Jaguars, they continue to win. They are now 7-6. Who's number 2 seed? 10-3. So the Chiefs aren't too far behind us either. But let's take a look at the Jets roster first. I was going to just do weekly strategies. I'm like, how much has it really changed? But it could be a lot, to be fair, especially since it's later in the year on top of it. If it was early in the year, maybe, but this is a different team at this point. Trevor Lawrence, he's not as good of an overall as I would have thought, but obviously very athletic, good throw power. He's like a lesser Drake May. ETN, very elusive, very fast. Wide receiver, Gabe Davis, actually looking better than I thought he would have. Brian Thomas, obviously the wide receiver 1 of the future coming up. And then Kirk is still doing it pretty strong, just not as fast as he used to be. Durham, very fast, 92 speed, 97 excel. Tight end Evan Engram is great. Left tackle Ryan Black, not bad. Ezra Cleveland, he's okay. Heath is great. Malone is solid. And then Harrison's really good too, better than I would have thought. Trayvon Walker looking really good with his block shedding, not so much in the pass rush. Josh Hines-Allen, obviously really good. DT, Mason Smith looks amazing. So this is a front four that looks pretty damn good. Aluakon, still really fast, even if his overall is regressing. Devin Lloyd, really good of an overall, even though he's not that fast. And then you have Green, who should be a pass rusher, so I'm not really sure what they're doing here. Then we have the corners. KJ Bacon, 90 speed. Really good man, solid zone. Tyson Campbell got passed up, but he's a really good corner too. So they got two good, solid corners. Cisco's a really good free safety. And then Amani Hooker is a very good zone. Not the fastest in the world. Strong safety. Special teamers, though, not a lot of kick depth. So kind of limited in how far you can kick those things. Now, though, we can go into the weekly strategy, which is going to be to stop the run, even though Trevor Lawrence won a player of the week recently, and then we are going to attack them, I guess, through the air. That's what they're saying. All right, took care of those boring linemen. Now we're moving on to the running back. Romello Brooks, elusive back upgrade, 3 to spin, 1 a juke move. He's getting there. He's pretty damn well balanced, just doesn't have much change of direction, and his break tackle's a little low, his base break tackle. Azeez Ojulari going to keep going speed rusher because not only is it, the best upgrade for any sort of pass rusher, but also that is his main style. 1 a finesse, 1 a power move. I mean, look at him. He's only 86 overall somehow, but he looks good. And the weather is a little bit better. Obviously, still going to be pretty damn cold, but it is better, obviously. And Stevenson, only 22 yards away from 1,000 rushing on the year. Well over double-digit touchdowns already. Receiving, I mean, you put it all together, there's a good chance he does get 2,000 from scrimmage. Don't think it's going to be possible for him to get 2,000 rushing yards. He's had a couple of nice games, but yeah, just hasn't played enough games, unfortunately. So still going strong. The injury kind of held him back a little bit on the stat sheet. Still, though, in my opinion, on par to be the leading running back in the league. And even if he isn't the leading running back, he still probably will win best running back nonetheless. As we are now taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have been on a huge winning streak, all the way up now to 7-6 after a little bit of a shaky start. Trevor Lawrence accompanied. The stats don't look too great in the pass game, but he also did just win a player of the week, so you know he is capable of it. And as usual, no matter what, even if I choose to receive first, we will be kicking first. Joey Sly with a massive 50-yarder in the rain last game. Felt like it was very much needed. At the time it was, and then it didn't really matter, but still, we appreciate it a lot as their kick returner is going to get slammed to the 30-yard line. Let's take a look at Trevor Lawrence's numbers. They say that he's not playing well. The offense is not playing them well through the pass game, but I got to imagine he's playing pretty well. 32 touchdowns, 7 picks, just under 3,000 yards. Looks good to me. All right, we did say we were going to try to stop the run, and they're coming in heavy with the run early, it seems. Creeping up the line with Collins. We have to bounce out. We will. And we do not, as Ojulari. No, it's Cobb, who's really been developing into something special. Comes in and takes away 2 yards. Now sitting at 2nd and 12, looking really good. Don't fall for it, guys. This interior has been going offside and touching players early. Pause. The whole last couple of weeks as ETN gains about 15 on a run after that first down failure. All right, we got a lot of players up to the line of scrimmage, linebackers included, as Warmack, the Rookie of the Year, gets him down for a 5-yard gainer. At least he's on par for Rookie of the Year. 82 yards and a touchdown, very similar to what Brees ran last week. Well, I guess the week before last week. I don't even remember what he finished with, but it couldn't have been good. Hit a couple of plays, but for the most part, it was pretty limited. As they're going to run a read option, it's going to work. Trevor Lawrence, a bunch of yards, gets slammed, though. None of these QBs know how to slide from the 39-yard line. Dropping back, and he's going to be in some trouble. He's going to run right in the pressure of Uche, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Look at these guys all celebrating together. That is what we like to call in the industry a coverage sack. Of course, he was pretty much pressured anyways, but the looks he wanted were clearly taken. Oh, we got blocked up hard. Cobb, good tackle, but still going to get him, almost in the field goal range. Let's go a little bit of man coverage. What the hell are we doing? I can't get over to him. Who am I? I guess we're going to cover deep. Yeah, that's who I wanted covered. He almost actually got the first down, but 4th and 4, that will be a likely field goal try. 50 yards from the guy that's probably maxing at 50 with that kick power. See if we can get a block. Which we can't, and the field goal looks good to me, and it is. All right. I don't know what that win looks like, but at the same time, it's a good kick. Bolden on the return. Oh, we do not have the blocks we wanted. Bolden still does a pretty good job getting us to damn near the 25-yard line. Jeromepkr, where do you know those numbers? 22 touchdowns, 2 picks. Yards are a little bit lower than some of the other guys around the league, maybe middle of the pack, but also missed more time than most of the quarterbacks in the league. Yeah, 27-57 is not bad. Let's go with the trap call. Inside, pretty good blocking as Stevenson gets slammed but gains 8. As last week, it's going to be hard to replicate. 165 yards, 4 touchdowns, another 50-something through the air. I'm still going to run it to the right. Oh, there goes Stevenson getting slammed, but gets damn near the first down, bouncing off of people and just pushing forward no matter which way he can. Backpedaling towards the first down marker, front-facing, whatever. He's going to try to get it. Dive look. A little hesitant, but should be a first down. It will be. Stevenson. Maybe getting ourselves in some trouble with a spinneroo to Douglas for 8. Stevenson stretched to the right. Oh, actually locked down immediately. 3rd and 1 from the 43. Stretch left. Stevenson gets the blocks. Oh, there's a second-level block from Polk, who does a good enough job. Stevenson looking a little slow. Gets the first. Halfback angle, you got Brooks in. Stevenson needing freaking oxygen after that run. And Brooks trying to find anything. Gains 1. Play action sweep. If you can get the line to not run upfield so far, you do get a pretty nice crosser with, Patton usually. And there it is. It's a good throw. He does have to dive for it, unfortunately. A little overthrown, to be fair. Considering how wide he is, but hey, we'll take it. As long as it's not actually one of those physical overthrows, it's fine. What a move by Stevenson. He made it look too easy. Gains 4 to set up. Second to go from the 5 to start the second quarter. Patton, a little option route. He's open enough. Drops it straight up. I know he's about to get hit, but just drops it. I would like to see him slant there, but he didn't. Speaking of slants, so they got a lot of players up. This could be a quick throw. See if they drop him. We're not really open. Jeromepkr can't catch that edge either. Going to have to throw it away. That will be a field goal. Good defense. Wanted to tie this thing up. If they had a slower edge rusher, Jeromepkr outruns him, scrambles for a touchdown. We've seen that a million times this year, but nope. They had it contained from the 30-yard line. Beasley stepping up. Oh, it's going to be a run. Good wrap-up by Uche. Gave him a few yards by not wrapping up sooner, but still finished the play. Yeah, their numbers do reflect how they play. They do want to run the hell out of this ball, but they just haven't really had the success. Dropping back. Running back's open. Oh, wow, what a find. Missing the tackle, but slipped him up enough. Tripped him up enough, and Davis, 87 overall, Gabe Davis, running down the field for a massive play to the 20. Good find. That post, we almost got there with Ojulari anyways, and Collins got beat deep. Big play for an offense that was stagnating. Looked like they were about to just, lay down the sword again and just punt the ball away, but no. They find their way down the field, and there goes ETN for a big play. Gamble finally breaks out of there a little bit. I thought that was a walk-in. For a moment, I didn't see anyone coming up making a play. Jaguars have opened things up a little bit here. It's going to be a slant, and I don't know what the hell just happened there. Let's go press man. See if we can win our routes. Let's go Barmore. Barmore gets him off his spot. He catches it. It's 4th and 2. They have an option, but it is still a 4th down. Bring everyone up. Can't switch off in time, and yeah, it's just going to get wide open. Yeah, I mean, I bring him up because it's a press, and he still doesn't press them. Like, you press them, and you have to, manually bring them up. Is that, it is press? It's still the same button as it used to be. And that's a good find. Evan Ingram is going to be slightly short. Bring a lot of linebackers in, but we're not really tight in on the line, so we have to blow this up. And we do. Boom. Lost a yard. 3rd and goal from the 2. For how promising it looked like a scoring drive after that 4th and 2 conversion, for us to stop them to 3 here would be massive. Pay attention to not switch. Yep, they switched off. And ETN's going to lose even more. Now they almost have no choice but to kick a field goal. And they will. What a defensive stand after kind of giving enough ground for them to have a chance. It'll be another field goal. It could be a field goal battle at half. As we see Bolden on the return. I thought we had that outside. Spin move late. We're going to have one of our worst returns all year. Oh, my God. And then we have freaking full insertion. Rushing touchdown leaders. You have Stevenson at number 1. Jacobs at 2. Corum at 3. ETN at 4. And then I don't even know who the hell the last one was. Is it Pollard? I didn't even see it. Start this drive off with a stretch play. They got more players on the side, but it is a DB. And that DB is the one to make the tackle, of course. Of course he is. And then on top of it, Patton is going to the locker room. Can't wait to see what this damage is. Trying to step up, can't. Might have had Harper on that post, mini post, I don't know. Upper arm fracture. Oh, Lord. Well, there goes that. Our offense just got a lot shorter. Polk, perfect throw. Huge 3rd and 16 conversion. He's like, did you miss me? Did you miss your daddy? Okay, I'm done. That's too much. They're doubling him now. They're like, yeah, we don't need to worry about 2 different guys anymore. Oh, no, they're not doubling him. And what a throw and catch. It's filthy. The duo is back. The squad is back. All it took was Patton getting hurt. As Stevenson tries to bounce it, gains about 7 somehow. 2-minute warning. This dead-in-the-water drive with an injury, key one, has turned around. We have life. They don't really have a safety deep, so Douglas wins that route inside. We're looking good. Not really that good at all. It's going to be a throwaway. Set it up with stick. It's 3rd and 3 now. Looking for anyone quick. Give me the stick. Perfect throw to Polk, who gets slammed but holds on. Slot out. I'm just looking for anyone open. And I was looking for that throw, but the run lane was even easier. Somehow we don't slide in time. That's crazy to me, but hey, at least it recovered. How can I start the slide here and just not get it? We look like we were about to kick a kickball through the moon. Oh, they're on this. Quick throw to the tight end. Need a reason to call timeout anyways, I guess. They have this outlook covered, I think, from Douglas. Maybe not. Oh, wow. I thought I touched past that. Should have been picked. Jaguars defense ain't playing. We're looking at those streaks just in case, though. Oh, that's a terrible one. Oh, my God. Thank God he swatted it. It was open. Obviously, I tried to get that ball off pretty early, which is probably where the accuracy went, but he was open. And instead of the screen, I was like, I'm going to throw this in for a touchdown. Nope. Yet another field goal. Oh, Lord. You can't tell me that wasn't a good decision, though. I didn't know what the screen looked like. I was looking at the streak first. That's how you get those screens picked off, though. You're looking at the other routes, and then you go back to the screen last second, and somebody's waiting for it. But I never went back to it because Douglas is there for a touchdown. We just missed the throw. And, of course, to start her out, they get a nice completion to the 49-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, so they are not really worried about it. Stepping up, over the middle. We gotta bring it. Beasley, good tackle. Evan Ingram's a fast guy. Good chase down. The safety was there. I thought he was going to knock the ball out. And instead, he converts it and then spins off of him. That's horrible. Oh, that's perfect defense for a linebacker, and because of it, that's going to be a coverage sack. I can't really see them doing much more with this. They have 13 seconds left, no timeouts. Should have maybe just played man across, but I'm just going to cover 4. Maybe they make a mistake. Maybe they see something open and take it. And there was something open, and he took it all right. A touchdown, Evan Ingram. I mean, how is Peppers not deeper than that? You can argue, oh, that's our job because we're in the purple, but the purple usually isn't 30-some yards down the field, right? Let's go corners. Hope we don't give them a chance with the field goal. I mean, we're basically forcing Polk every day of the week. That's Polk who holds on. I mean, it gives us a chance at a Hail Mary, I suppose. I don't know what the hell the save clock is going to do with 4 seconds, but sure. Damn, Polk is insane. That was a rack catch, by the way, because I was hoping we'd rack catch it and then maybe get like an extra 10 somehow magically. But no, he just caught it. He actually has a chance to just catch this. What a try. Harper's so quick. He almost just kind of got past the defense. If we had an extra 20 yards, he might have been behind him. That was a really good throw by Drake May. Didn't even throw it really like a Hail Mary. We threw a bullet pass almost to him. But yeah, for the first time in a while, I mean, not really scoring much. And obviously, with a deficit, 13-6, Jacksonville's defense, it is good. They got 2 really good corners. They got a great free safety. Their D-line, they got 3 really good players on it. And they've got some linebackers. As Dallas in a battle of 4-9 and 5-8 is winning by 7. I mean, Miami, I just don't understand what's gone wrong, but it has. Something has gone wrong. I don't know what it is, but something. Carolina versus Tampa Bay. Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers both at 8-5. This must be basically for the division. And Carolina leads that one 10-0. And then Buffalo Bills versus the Jets. Bills maybe have a chance to make the playoffs at 8-6 here. Yeah, the Jets are done for. It's over for them. Heading into halftime, though, down by 7. It's not looking great for us either. Obviously, we've had a couple of big plays, but can't get on the board with 7. And, of course, look at Stevenson kind of looking hitchy there. Is there an injury to his leg, maybe? And then, obviously, we already know about the injury to Patton. A lot of time to throw on that one right before halftime. That was the touchdown, I believe. I don't know what to do here because our pass game might be down with Patton being injured. So I'm going to run the ball outside, defend the run inside, because obviously Jaguars might be looking to control this game. Deep kick to Harper. So we get some pretty good blocks, which we do. Trying to bounce it. Damn, maybe we went the wrong way to the 38. Really good blocking. Decent return. Oh, damn, Harper fighting Brown. Relax. Quarterback rushing touchdowns. We haven't had one in a while. I know we're still in the top 5, but we haven't had a rushing touchdown in several weeks, I don't think. 5 plays, Stevenson. Oh, nice spin move. Gains 3. I mean, I'll run the ball all game. You know, we're only down 7, so in theory, we're not really chasing much, right? We get the touchdown on the 2-point, and then, you know, we kind of control our own destiny as long as we keep scoring. Oh, there goes Stevenson. Huge play. Gains 10. And he is over 1,000 on the year. As long as you keep scoring on offense, especially if you go for 2, you win. Ooh, Stevenson in the zone. We also focus on outside running, yet we're doing inside running. That's Stevenson fighting the whole damn team for 5. If we have to go for the full run, the whole drive, I don't care. I'll do it. Stevenson will find a lot again. Buries a player for 15. And they are ready for it this time, but we're still going to run left. Uh-oh. I don't know. We might have just lost her in the zone. Nope, we didn't. Okay, sweet. Still looking to throw it on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's a pretty good play by the linebacker. Won't finish it, though. We gain 6. I mean, I can live with a field goal. I'd prefer not to, though. That's the thing. Harper, speed. Kind of over the middle, looking good. That's a really good throw, and he drops it! It's a touchdown, and he drops it. That is a beautiful throw. He gets it over the linebacker, under the safeties, and Harper drops it. This was like throw of the year almost. Like, it wasn't that tight window, but how far away this ball is, it needs to have the right amount of touch. Right? Like, maybe you could argue over... Now, you can't throw it over the top. That safety has an angle. The free safety's on it, too. And I mean, it's just on the money. It needs to be in between. You got to give him a chance so he doesn't get blasted. And he just loses it. I don't know, dude. That's bad. Instead of what would have been the game tire, we're going to be down by 4. All right, here we go. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, down by 4. They get a touchdown. We're in a bad spot. Can I move someone in? Trying to get a push over there, and team does a good job. They only gain a yard on a pitch. Like, if it's not a massive loss on a pitch, it's usually a first down. So the fact that it wasn't that good. Come on, Barmore. We haven't really blitzed this game because it is really... Please. Beasley's just lost, man. Beasley's been hesitating all game long. Single back, but they got options. I don't like the stack here because our guys are getting a little lost in there. Blitz doesn't work. Good job by Gonzalez. Knocks it out, actually, too. Don't sleep on these corners, man. They're good. We're bringing the heat. And he doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's going to take Evan Ingram, and it's only a gain of 3. Good D. Got the linebacker blitz. Warmack, he's already got 1 billion tackles on the year. Going to try to go for another. Or sacks, anyways. Bringing it to the line. Making him believe. Oh, I just completely forgot that we had a cover. Completely forgot. It was just so focused on setting up a free rusher by getting up to the line and, you know, switching with him, basically. Completely forgot to cover our guy. That is a blown play. Not going to mess up this time, though. Good knockout again. These boundary corners doing well. Blitzes haven't really worked, but the coverage has been good enough. So we'll still try it. Oh, there you go, Simpson. We got there with Beasley to help him after missing the tackle. Hello? How did he gain yards? We got to work better as a team, dude. There was way too many people there for us to not get the massive stop there. Oh, I don't like the numbers we got here. Collins, free rusher. Doesn't finish it. He gets the throwaway. It doesn't really matter too much. That would have been a little bit of a tougher field goal, but he probably hits it anyways. That was a really good play with Collins. We ran it all the way across the formation and just gunned it. That was a big play. They're going to get the field goal back, but I suppose they could have went up for 2 possessions, which would have potentially lost us the game. Jaguars defense is not playing around. This is the type of team that if hadn't we played them now and we played them in the playoffs, so we could have gotten stunned. Like, now we kind of know what we're getting into a little bit, you know, if we have to play them again. Let's go play action. Not really open. That's a good throw. That's a tough one, too. Good catch by Faulkner. Right on the line. Douglas should be open for a decent gainer. Gets blasted, but gains 9. 4-down territory, obviously. I don't think we need to worry because you got Stevenson here. He's probably going to easily get this first down, but in case it doesn't, which he does, running through 2 different big players. First down to start the 4th, down 7, though. So this Jaguars defense, dude, I don't know where the game is gone. It feels like it's been wiped out. The clock is just zooming. They've been good. Could be a little bit due to Patton getting injured as well. I don't really like this. They kind of have this ready. And Stevenson spinning with ease, gains 2. Their season rank for takeaways is 8th. They have 0 of them today, though. So far, I'm going to jinx it by jinxing it before it happens. Polk on the streak. Gets covered well. Panicked a little bit there, and thankfully Harper holds on. Had Douglas even more open. I didn't know what the hell the DB was doing there. I had Douglas so much more open. I don't know. Panicked a little bit. Going to be in trouble, and he knocks it away. That's good defense. I really want to run this with Stevenson, but I'm not going to. 4th and 4 conversion attempt. And Polk holds on and gets crazy with it. What a catch and a juke. He is insane. He is so dependable. The hand strength of a rock climber. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Is that our fault? We dropped a little bit early? No, it's not our fault at all. Sure, we dropped a little bit, but even if we stand here, he's already gone in it. Well, that sucks. All of that for nothing, pretty much. We're just helping them waste the clock. There goes a wide open tight end. Not a good throw, but it's good enough. Faulkner gets the second level. Hurdles over the next defender to the 6. I think he was trying to just like give him a slight push out of bounds, go nonchalant with it, and our guy kind of jumped over him. What a play on the blitz. Good enough throw. Faulkner with all that speed outruns the defense. And hurdles at the end. Beautiful. Problem is we're giving them like the perfect amount of time to answer back. Do I want to score now? Stevenson try to bounce it. I don't even know if we got back to the line. We did. Polk is probably my primary here. Can we turn this into a corner? I like that a little bit better. Wide open Harper. Nope, it's Douglas, who's going to be short by a yard. Turn to the line and see what we're looking at front-wise. They got some good players there, but I like it. Good push. Stevenson throws the guy off him. And we will get the touchdown. I think you do go for 1. I think you give them more of a reason to go for it if you don't. If you go for 2 and you get it, they have nothing to lose. They have to go for it, right? And then if you don't get it, obviously they're leading. So it's a kind of a lose-lose in my book. You know, if they're at, like, let's say the 45 either side, it's 4th and 3, they probably punt it. But if they have to get an extra point, they're going to go for it. And 4th and 3 is not the hardest to get. Rather have them punt the ball and then, you know, we control the game. Whereas now we don't really control anything. Like, yes, we can get the stop, but will we? And good defense to start. Loss of 1. We've been getting knocked back to the line of scrimmage a lot of times. But as far as going backwards goes, haven't really had that happen. We're not really out there. Good job with Beasley. And there's going to be a flag. Hopefully that's on them. Obviously, we accept this is going to go backwards a lot. Perfect timing flag. Good job, refs. The money will be in your account by the 2-minute warning. Don't worry about it. If it's not, you can call flag on us. Trust me. It'll be there. And cuts outside. Great job by Uche. Anyways, 3rd and 17. They're in a bad spot. And I think them having time is what's gotten them in a good spot. So we're going to go mid. I don't think he's going to have the time to throw. That's going to be a false start. Now it's going to change things. 3rd and 22, I think, is a bit tougher. Cover 4, which I hate. I mean, look how open the damn middle of the field is with cover 4. Covering Evan Ingram. He's going to have a chance to run. Evan Ingram's open. I mean, what is the defense doing? No pressure at all. And that'll be a first down. That's unbelievable, dude. Should have stuck with mid, I guess. And there goes a regular blitz working. It's going to be Beasley on the sack. 2nd and 18. Got a lot of linebackers up. I'm going to keep 2 safeties deep, I think. Read option. He does hand it off. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 16. All right, we're bringing a blitzer. Bringing a blitzer off the side that they got a lot of receivers. They're actually going to run the ball. Wow, what a cutback there, to be fair. We'll call a timeout. I'm not really sure of the decision there. You hoping for overtime? Because I don't know if you're going to get that. With 2 minutes left, we're probably going to go for it. You got to return this. You never know where this ball is going to bounce. Probably sideways. Oh, I tried to get in there and go left. Couldn't do it. But yeah, I think going for 2 would have changed their outcome there a little bit. Obviously, if we wouldn't have gotten it, it probably would have been similar to what they did. But I don't know about that. We're going to run the ball because I like the lane. I don't like that our own guy got in our way, though. We get about a first down there if not for him, which I think 10 yards is worth running the ball. 10 yards in that situation I think is pretty big. He has it, but he's not. It's not an easy throw. Oh, Drake May's got a lot of room. Drake May, huge run of the 47. There's the scramble. There's been a few close calls on those this game, but finally we actually broke one free. We're in trouble again. Drake May again. They're on this one a little bit better, but it's still going to get about a first down. That's a late hit. I don't know how they're not calling that. To the 42. When it rains, it pours. Drake May scrambling, trying to win this game with his legs. Pretty good blocking on the run. Stevenson cutting it back inside all the way to the 28-yard line. Massive first down, and there's actually a chance here to this outside that we have a huge run. And like we said, there it is. Oh, not great job, though, by the receiver. Bounces off Stevenson. Stays in bounds, though, as they're going to have an injury timeout. Bacon's out of there. He's like, nope. It's not going to be my Bacon that gets in trouble. Stevenson trying to keep that in the zone. Does it with another first down and potentially the game-winning run. I don't want to jinx it, but, you know, I don't feel too worried about Stevenson fumbling, so I'll run it again. Finally, and he spins off of it and fumbles the ball, and they recover. There's no way. Shielded the ball every play, every snap, and he just gets slammed and fumbles. Was that left knee down? I don't think it was. I don't know where the hell the camera went. There's no way Stevenson actually just fumbled in that situation. And they're letting me sim. I think this is a legit fumble. I wanted to go down, and that's why, I mean, I'm shielding the ball here. What is that? I mean, what is this? And then he just lets it go. That's crazy. We're headed to overtime. Wow. I've never had a game end like that. Of all the times a fumble, Stevenson fumbles right there. Trying to escape with an almost undeserved victory at this rate. And we might end up losing. Well, we always choose to kick right away, so hopefully this time we get the choice of receiving for once. See how they want to play it. Of course they win the toss. Of course they do. Well, they already kind of had a chance at this before. Failed it miserably. See what they do this time. Oh, we missed hard there. All right, blitzing is how we've done well, so we're going to try and call game with a blitz. Gamble we made a great play with. I don't like that red line. I don't know what the hell that indicates, but great job with Gamble. This time we will actually play a little bit of coverage. They got a lot of players out here. I'll run man, went up. Beasley's good. Pretty good coverage, but Evan Ingram is tough. Steps out of bounds, a yard short. This is their chance to try and take a shot to win the game, but obviously we gotta bring everyone up. Where the hell is Gamble going? Can't get on him. He's in trouble. He's gonna have to throw it away. Inches. I mean, are they gonna take that risk? I still don't trust this. Like Inches, I get it where you're on the field. You don't get it. It's GG. But Inches, you're gonna punt this the way your team is played? I don't know. Harper, damn, he got ran on. Field goal wins it. His bubble has really not been good for me, but we're going to try it. Stevenson gets a nice little run for about 7. He might be a running back, but boy, did he throw. Back left. It's almost like we're making Stevenson win this game for us, and he's trying to make up for it. Second half, we said to focus on the outside runs. Here we are doing exactly that. There's going to be a holding call. Oof. We are going to be throwing the ball now. This is still out here suggesting me runs as if we're going to get out of this on a 1st and 20 through running the ball. Good step up. There goes Harper. Juku's not really there. Gains 8. Get that motion drag. Usually you want to hold for Polk, but this play usually doesn't let me develop it enough. I'm going to take what I can get, as Douglas will get the first down and then some. Spin move into the first down range of the 46-yard line. This has been a wild ride. Imagine Stevenson fumbles again. Could you imagine it? Pretty good blocking. Falls forward for the first down again. We're in field goal range. Stevenson just stat padding. He's being realistic. How many yards has he gotten in this overtime? Another 30, 40? He's like, I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I'm getting to 2,000 on the year. I don't care. Another 9 on the ground. This time it comes down to well, let's try to center it a little more. I'm not doing it. We're not doing that. Stevenson running out of juice here a little bit. Time for Romello Brooks to get us a little bit closer for this field goal. And Brooks got some room. Tries the stiff arm. Man, if he would have got that stiff arm, that's game. That'd be the last run of the game. You know what? We're still a little bit far for my liking. It's not a hard field goal, but I do want to, if I can. Especially with Drake May's running ability. Trying to center that ourselves. Call a timeout. Should have went with the fullback. We're going to run it one time left. And we're going to try to fall down on it. Okay, it's a little bit better. I like that. All right, for all the marbles, it's either a win or a tie. And they're suggesting for me to go for it. That's the state of the game. There's literally no time left, but sure. They're gonna. Hey, at least they know. At least the Jaguars know the situation, it seems. Still want me to go for it. Nice. Literally would have to call a timeout if we would have went in the assumption. What the hell's going on here? That, they would have known we're trying to go for the field goal. Looks pretty good to me. Kick is up, and it is good. A lot more drama than there needed to be. 16-19, but we are the winners. Oh, my. That was a lot closer than it needed to be. Jaguars are one of those sneaky kind of games. Sneaky teams that just, I wouldn't say you see past them right away, because I definitely thought that, they would be a pretty good team on paper and, play well on field because of it. But it is still one of those teams where you did not think this was going to happen. And thankfully we were able to hold on. Our defense was very good too, in fairness. Our offense was struggling all game long. Field goals every time. Defense did just enough, especially in the end of the fourth and the start of overtime, giving us a chance, and we will win because of it. Drake May, not our best game. The touchdowns have just been lacking, especially in this game. Obviously, the touchdowns in general have been lacking, but in general for him, the season, he's been bad, but the yards have been there. So, the efficiency's been there and the wins have been there, so it doesn't really matter where he ranks as long as we're winning games, which we are. Ojulari with a sack and a half. Smith, Hines Allen with a sack each. Half for Uche, 1 for Beasley. 0 picks in the game in total. Perfect kicking. It was a clean game of defensive battle. Marte Mapu, 78 overall. Let's see what we got for ourselves. What's in store? 2 to block shed, 2 to tackle. That is kind of his weakness, if you will. But yeah, next games we will have 2, similarly equal, easy games, if you will, the Raiders and the Jets, but we will have to take a look at the injury of Patton, who is out for 3 games, which is going to sideline him for the rest of the regular season, which is, okay, fair enough, I guess, but absolutely destroys his chances at a dev up, which really sucks. Would have been double-digit touchdowns for sure, probably over 1,000 yards, would have been enough for a dev up anyways, I don't know, but yeah, these touchdowns, we actually have been really struggling to score. I mean, the rushing touchdowns are crazy, right? 28, 29, I think. 29 rushing touchdowns. Not the best in the league, but it is a lot. How many teams are you seeing with more rushing touchdowns than passing? Not many. Not many, but we are one of them, unfortunately, as it's going to hurt our receivers' chances at developing. Regardless, though, the win train continues. We are now 13-1, and at this rate, we might be like a win away, potentially, from locking up the number 1 seed. We'll see what happens with the Raiders and the Jets up next. The Raiders aren't that bad on paper, in fairness, but the Jets, boy, that might be a game we don't even need to play. We'll see, though. Regardless, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Once again, trying to get to 100K subs. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. Been doing a lot of Indiana Jones lately, and a little bit of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there as well. Regardless, though, thanks for watching. I'll let you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya! And as usual, shout out to the members of the channel. Appreciate you guys a ton, and be on the lookout for that rebuild. We'll have, not sure what time on Sunday, but we'll have one on Sunday for members only. And if you're looking to become a member, maybe click the join button next to subscribe. And with that, all the details will be in there. Regardless, whether you're a member or not, appreciate you watching. Hopefully come back for next video. Should have seen one earlier today, or you'll see more later today. See more Skinner. See ya.